Hello, happy Wednesday. You are on the Heart of Success show, and I'm your host, Larisa Vakulina. I go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. South Australian time. And here I share some tips, tools, techniques, motivation, inspiration for you to create successful life in all areas of what you would like to have. Here you can have some tips and some shared experience and knowledge that can help you to do that. Right today, I'm working as a full-time grandmother. I have 6 grandchildren with me and a dog somewhere there. So just excuse me if I will be interrupted or somehow there's going to be a noise. So I just would like to share with you. I didn't have any chance to prepare. Hello, MJ. Thank you so much. Just would like to share with you a few interesting concepts I was contemplating for some time now, and I'm just thinking that with everything that's going on around the world right now, we all kind of looking for some positive change, and we're thinking that there's some group of people or someone will come and save us from this nightmare that we're all going through. But really, any kind of change towards freedom, any kind of change towards sovereignty of people, our own sovereign state is starting with us, right? And it starts with all of these concepts, like we talk a lot about self-responsibility. Well, self-governance is something that is really based on all of these concepts. And for me right now, I would like to speak as a healer. So as a healer, we know that every time we go through some sort of upheaval, discord, conflict, some pain, it is another healing cycle or another learning cycle that we need to go through in order for us to learn. And what's happening around world right now, to me it seems like we all collectively and individually been participating for long time ago to create what we have right now, right? It's like we need to have that we need to take that part that we are too who've been contributing and participating in what we've been created and what we see right now. So and it seems like if we want to have that sovereign state, if we want to have that freedom, if we want to have the free expression of who we are, we really need to think about how that is actually going to happen. So, and it seems like the concept of self-governance is something that needs to be learned by us. It needs to be start to look at. It needs to be start to implement it. And there's a lot of confusion about it because we all know and learn quite well that there is always political parties, there's oppositions, there's a party that is in power, and these people are, we think, represent us. We think that they are kind of a voice for us, and they act as an authority and responsibility on behalf of us. But really what's happened is that it seems like they're not really voicing what we would like to have. They're not really voicing, or they're not acting on behalf of what we would like to have, what we wish to have around, inside and around us in the world, right? Like the peace, the kindness, the balance, all of this somehow doesn't exist with the governments that we have right now. So I think the self-governance is really the way forward. How do we do that? Really, it's like, how can we change? I think it's a concept that we need to start to have, gathering together people that have the same concept or the same level of understanding, the same level of consciousness, the same level of inner connection. So I was just putting a few little points here, like through all my readings and through my research and exploration of the really long past, that when we have time before any religion come to start to play a role, that was more very very long time ago. For example, I read the book about Rus Vedic culture. That was the culture where people been accepting and believing that they are a god. They have this part of God creation in themselves, and they've been directly connected to it. So they've been self-governing their lives for a long time. They've been living up to 200, 300 years. They've been living within the laws of nature. They've been living within the laws and the cause and effect natural laws. So they fully been living the natural law, right? And they've been self-governing their lives very very successfully. But then for some reason, something happened that people start to lose this connection to this spark, so to this divine place within themselves. And when this happened, the disconnection happened, well, then there is a fear start to get in, there's a doubt start to get in, there's all of this concept of not being able to lead your own life. There's a concept of not being able to govern your life and take responsibility. And then, of course, when we cannot do it, we give this power away for some group of people, or some one person that can actually make decision for us, or voice for us, or instead of us, what we really would like to have and how we would like to live, right? So I think right now we're going through that next cycle of the learning cycle or the healing cycle, and to me, we are heading right now towards this restoration of our own personal powers and our own personal physical bodies, a restoration of our planet, of Earth. So when we would be able to start to embrace the concept of self-governance, we would be able to do that without anyone telling us what to do, in what form we need to do, and how we need to do it, right? So there is a lot of movements right now from different people, different groups. So everyone is kind of grouping together in accordance to their beliefs, their values, their views on how the future world needs to be. So there's a lot of different groups inviting everyone to start to participate in building the new world, right? So we need to really have a very deep discernment of how we see ourselves, how we look at how we can contribute and participate in creation of the new world. So for me, I kind of so I pointed out a few points here, as I believe myself can help anyone to start to prepare yourself for a deeper and much more effective participation. Sorry. Much more effective participation into the building the new world, right? First of all, of course, we need to build our own world first. We need to start from home, because if our home is still built on the sandy foundation, well, we won't be able to participate fully in building the stable foundation for the world or our community. So we need to start with ourselves. We need to understand that this we are we talk a lot about who we really are. Like, there's a lot of talk about different courses and different coaching, teaching courses about understanding who we really are. And there's many people are saying, having different ideas of who we really are. Well, for me, we are uh, individuated sparkle of the higher intelligence, individuated sparkle of God, or creator, right? And we representing this individuated sparkle of the united higher intelligence. So this is number one. If we are restore and build our own home on a very stable foundation, this is the number one. This is the prerequisite for us to start to build this stability and a new, much more balanced, much more greater, better world that we all want the whole world to be. Because right now it is all quite messy, and there's a lot of instability, there's a lot of unknown that we all trying to really assume what is gonna to be in the future, and how we gonna to come out from all of these new directions and directives that are ideas of a group of people, group of leaders that are leading our world, right? So in order for us to learn how we can uh, build our self-governance, we first need to build that individuated sparkle and connect to it. That's number one, okay? So number two, what I also observing and what I found a lot by talking to a lot of people about this self-governance, and talking about people how we can start to actually looking towards building the new world based on all the higher values of balance, respect, self-love and love for others, support and healing, restoration, cleaning up all this mess, right? It's it's like people need to really believe that we can build this world without lie, manipulation, without hidden agendas, without any kind of non-transparency, without the secrecy, and all of these things that now we feel start to come out from the old systems that are collapsing, right? So we need to really from deepness of our heart believe that it is possible. But what I'm observing and what I'm actually seeing with a lot of people when we talk about it, it's like people more easily believe in a world with duality, with separation, with rich and poor, with wealthy and not wealthy, with higher conscious people and not higher conscious people, with all of this separated duality in the world. They easily believe in that, and they easily think, well, this is the world that we always been, and this is how it always has to be. But really, in order for us to manifest and build the new world, we need to start to change this thinking, right? We need to start to change what we think is, what in reality is, and what really could be. So this is really important, and this is inner work of our own home, right? That's where it starts, from home. So, and also very important, the third point is that we need to learn how we can have the action-based manifestation, because we can sit and just imagine and that just really try to force our mind to believe in the better united world. We can't really make that. We cannot command our mind or our heart to have that belief by forcing it, right? We need to start to really believe on our heart level. And also, while we need to learn how to believe from that heart space, we need to have and learn action based on manifestation based on actions. So we need to start to take these actions. We can't just sit and dream about it. Dreaming is good, but the dreaming needs to be also very active. It needs to be based on practical belief, although we can't force it. So this is the dilemma. And I think the biggest problem in the world is exactly in that point, that people stopped believing in magic. They stopped believing that when we fully involve and fully dive into the deep belief that the world can be better place, the world can be united, the world can be respected, can be beautiful, can be kind, can be all of these things. First, in our hearts, within our home, we have to believe it fully. We cannot force it by mind, by any other means of how we can do it. So, but also while we learn to dive in deeper in our hearts and learn how to believe in that, we also need to take the actions, and this is can be a real manifestations. What kind of actions can we make? Well, number one, full responsibility for your life. This is number one. This is called, if we have responsibility, then we can move into the self-governance. We can start to build our own, first our own home with a self-governance, right? We can still be in connection and contact with the world on based on all these concepts that people still maybe not getting, self-governance. But if we can be an example, if we can model it, how we implementing it in our own life, well then possibly many other people can see it, can learn it, can love it, because freedom is responsibility. Responsibility is self-governance. Well, this is the concept that are not truly just some hypothetical concept. It is reality that we need to start to build. Thank you, Few. Thank you. You come here. Thank you for being here with me. So today I'm talking. See, I have my grandchildren going out, and they're all kind of there. So on their bikes or wherever it is. So I'm full-time grandmother today, and I know I have these children starting from 12 and all the way down to four and a half. Four and a half. All right. So they're fishing. They're doing all sorts of things here at the farm. And I think I kind of tell you everything that I wanted to tell you today. So the 3 points is like you are individuated sparkle of the God or creator. And this is your responsibility to connect to that spark so that you can start to see yourself as a responsible, mature, emotionally mature person that is taking responsibility for yourself. Secondly, you need to start to learn how to manifest actively involved with doing, right? And third is like start to believe in the magic of your creative power that you create by believing in a better, much more balanced and beautiful world without separation and without, good and bad and right and wrong. So this is the three recommendations that I would like to give you today, which I am trying to live myself in, at least on my property, on 89 acres of land, and outside of this property with others. I try to live my truth. I try to live, well, basically many times I'm saying don't say try, live it. So there's another recommendation: don't try, just leave it. So I would like to say thank you again for supporting me, my friends. I love you so much, and I really, really would like to say I so appreciate your support every time and every week I come live, and I know that I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. I'm showing up every week so that possibly someone can hear that little message that I'm putting out there. And maybe some little message can resonate with you so much that you can start to implement, and maybe not implement, but at least start to think about it and start to contemplate on these things. All right. So thank you so much. And I'll come back on next Wednesday with a special guest. My special guest is an expert in business development and in style without, manipulation or all of these other methods and techniques of pulling people in to buy from you. So it would be an interesting show. I invite you to come back next Wednesday. And for today, I would like to say thank you so much. I have grandchildren up there running around and doing stuff, and a dog. I have to go. And I really wish you all the best for coming festive seasons. But I will see you next week and a week after. I'm probably not going to have any break for my show. But anyway, thank you. Thank you so much. And go and then think about self-governance. Thank you so much, and let's listen a little bit of music.